I went to Orlando and stayed a while, and I met the fellow over there. He asked me where was I from. I told him Brooksville. So that was said and done that day. Come back the next day, it dawned on him. He called me Teddy. He said, "Hey, Teddy." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Where you say you were from?" I said, "Brooksville." He said, "Do you know where those theater at?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Ain't but the one there." I said, "The white go downstairs and the black go upstairs." And then somebody later told me, said when they built this place, said the black was going downstairs and the white upstairs. But say the white was throwing so much filth and stuff down on the black, they had to reverse it around, put the black upstairs and the white down, because they know the black wasn't going to throw nothing down on the white. So that the way it was when I come along and started going. But this same fella told me, said he drove all the way from Orlando when they was building the building, a lot of concrete blocks. Say he was up there 2 or 3 scaffolds high, and he heard somebody say, "Hey, you. Hey, you." Say he heard him, but didn't have an idea that that was somebody talking to him. So after 3 or 4 times hollering, "Hey, you," he looked down. See, there was a white fella there with a big wide straw hat on, looking up, head on overhaul, and each hand in the spindle, kind of jacked up off his shoulder, looking up, chewing tobacco, and the tobacco juice running out each side of the mouth. When he looked down, he said, "I'm talking to you." And he said, "Sir?" He said, "I say, I'm talking to you." He said, "Come down." He said, "Oh my God, see, this man done fired me." Say he laid his tools down to come down. He said, "Bring your tools with you." He knew then that he was fired. So he got his tools and come down and walked up to the man. See, he was scared. See, his foot was just trembling on the ground. He walked to the man and said, "Sir," he said, "you can't work here." And he asked the man again. He said, "Sir," he said, "I said, you can't work here." And he was already scared. There wasn't nothing there for him to say. He got in the car and left. Then he responded back to me. He said, "How in the hell did I live to get grown down there in them bushes? See, them damn crackers supposed to been done killed you." And I responded back to him. I said, "You can live to get grown any damn way if you tend to your damn business and leave other people alone." He said, "I guess you got a point there." And I met a lot of people over all down in Florida. Had people in Illinois, Crystalville, Donnell. Say if they go from all down over there to visit their relatives, they wouldn't come to Brooksville because they heard so much about it. They'll go around. You come into them town. See, so much have went on here. So many people know about it, but they're scared to talk about it.
Well, most of the people that did the dirt, they're probably dead by now.
Yeah, all of them are dead now, but see, the point about it, a lot of them done taught it to their children. But see, all this integration done jumped in there, and that made it broke down and got real weak now.
Yeah. And your grandfather, wife, Julius, what was his wife's name?
Who?
Julius. Your grandfather, Julius?
Florence.
Florence, that's right. Do you remember her?
Yeah, I remember her real good.
Okay, what can you tell me about her?
I don't know nothing about her, but I know the real well.
You describe her.
Well, she was kind of a pecan tan lady. She wasn't too tall, wasn't too. She was a pecan, a skin brown woman, skin brown, and she just. I can't tell you too much about her because I know her well, but I've never been around her enough to know her lifestyle.
What kind of work did she do?
All I know that she was a housewife. But she did, when I know them, they lived in a 2-story building on Zarland Avenue, and they took in rental back in them days. they had room to rent for people coming in out of town working all. Wanted to stay until they got able to get out on their own.
Mm-hmm.
And probably back in them days, probably wasn't paying about $1.50 a week or something like that. So probably took them in, roomed them and fed them for maybe $3 a week.
Mm-hmm.
So things were so cheap back in them days.
I found out that her maiden name was Ashley.
Oh yeah.
Did you know of any Ashleys?
I heard of that name actually, but I never know.
Mm-hmm. What kind of work did you say Granddaddy Roach did?
I never do nothing. He had a little horse called Cricket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he pulled a wagon. I don't know what kind of work he done. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we lived down on Garland Avenue, and they tell me the Centralia, or 19 down there,
Mm-hmm.
100 and some acres. I don't know how it happened or when it happened. Say they had 100 and some acres, but they wound up on Garland Avenue in a two-story house down there.
Mm-hmm. So, you didn't know that much about them.
No. I know them, but I didn't know nothing about the lifestyle.
How can you describe your grandfather Julius? Do you remember how he looked?
Yeah, he was a short, bright-skinned man,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know what kind of work he done or nothing like that, but I knew him real well, how he looked and how he was short, stocky built.
Do you know where they came from?
No, I don't.
Okay. And I know they're buried also in Spring Hill, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know who their parents were?
No.
What about Robert and Elizabeth?
No, I don't.
Okay. And your dad, your grandfather had brothers. Do you know of any of his brothers, Robert brothers?
No, I don't.
Nobody but, oh, that was your dad, brother Jim.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about your dad brothers?
My dad there was Harry,
Mm-hmm.
Jim,
Mm-hmm.
R.B.,
Mm-hmm.
Fred,
Mm-hmm.
you know. You see, I'm trying to think now who was John, I believe John.
Mm-hmm.
And then my father was Stephen.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit about each brother?
No, I don't know nothing about none of them, their lifestyle, nothing. I know more about Jim because he was the last one.
Mm-hmm. What did he do?
I don't know what kind of work he done,
Mm-hmm.
but I do know that I know him because I used to go to visit him.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'm the one that was closest to him when he passed away
Mm-hmm.
because I finished paying for his home and everything and come in my section of it.
Mm-hmm. And the girls, his sisters.
I didn't know nothing about it. I know one of them married to Simmons,
Mm-hmm.
to the Simmons man, but the rest of them I didn't know. Wasn't around enough to know them all that well.
Mm-hmm. So, had you ever experienced racism here in Brooksville?
Yeah, I experienced a whole lot about it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, just like I say, for your protection, you got to help it keep your mouth shut. You just can't go around and broadcast everything to help.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what I mean, I've been abused
Mm-hmm.
a whole lot,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, I couldn't go around and tell nobody what happened, why it happened,
Mm-hmm.
on account of my life, my family life,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So you just got to take stuff and keep your mouth shut.
You still looking for your 40 acres and a mule?
Well, right now, I wish I had 1,000 acres, 1,000 acres and a cow and a mule.
Well, thank you so much for talking with me and interviewing with me.
Yeah, well, it's a whole lot I can tell, but you know, I learned during life.
Mm-hmm.
You know and you don't know. You see and you don't see.
Mm-hmm.
In order for your protection.
Right. Do you remember anything that your dad used to tell you, like any words of wisdom that you remember him saying to you?
Well, he told us so much in a way that we didn't pay too much attention to it
Mm-hmm.
because we were young, unexperienced,
Mhm.
And after we got grown and we could see further through life ourselves,
Mhm.
then we began to learn and know
Mhm.
that the older people was telling us the truth about life, but
Mhm.
we was unexperienced and didn't pay no attention.
Mhm.
But the whole lot they told us, and they said in the presence of us, but we didn't pay no attention
Mhm.
because we had never lived through it and we never experienced it.
What about your mom? You remember her saying anything that, any words of wisdom that she
Well,
always used to say?
she always taught to us
Mhm.
every chance you get, go to school and try to get you some education. Which she was in favor of us going to school,
Mhm.
and our daddy was against us going to school.
Mhm.
He was uneducated. He knew
Mhm.
how to work and survive.
Mhm.
He felt like his children can do the same thing.
Mhm.
He seen it one way, and our mother seen it another way. But he was the boss.
Mhm.
If we went to school, if he needed us to work, he'd come to school and get us out.
How
There
far
wasn't
did you have to walk to school?
probably roughly about a mile. So I
Mhm.
mean, the little country dirt road back there, you might be half a mile from the school, but going around them curves and ditches and stuff like that. By the time you got there, you probably don't walk a mile and a half.
Hmm.
Raining and road wet, full of water. You got to go another route to keep from wading through water and stuff like that. So that's the way it was back in the day.
And where was the school located?
On Wisconsin and Mobley Road.
Hmm.
Was mostly on Wisconsin Road.
Mhm. Well, well, I appreciate you talking with me. Thank you so much.
Don't forget me to cut me a check. I still need it. In need for money.
Okay. Bye.